Hello, Virgo. This is your card for today, which talks about, let me turn it this way first, sorry. Release the need to be right. Virgo. This is a message that's coming through for you in reference to just learning to let something slide, let something go, try to overlook something, try not to be so in control of that situation. For some of you, releasing the need to be right is very important. Sometimes it's not worth the argument that comes with it. Sometimes it's okay to just let somebody believe that their way is the best way and allow them to fall, so to speak, to figure it out. For some of you, you have this person in your life who always tends to want to be right. This person can be extremely adamant about things. This person can say that they can back up what they're believing in and what their beliefs are, or what they want you to believe in. Sometimes we tend to have this control issue that we always want to be right about a certain situation, a certain problem, certain thing that's happening all the time. A lot of us tend to do that because we can't fix things in our own life. So we're really good at trying to fix things in other people's lives. We don't always know what's even best for us, yet we think we know what's best for other people. Sometimes being the brightest light in the shed or in the house doesn't necessarily make you the best light. Now, as I said, for some of you Virgos, there's got to be a way that you're going to overcome this challenge that has to do with always needing to have things your way, always needing to be the one to stand out or step up, always needing to be the one who got the most attention, always wanting to be the one who is right. It's okay sometimes to let the other person even just think that they have control, even though we know who really does. But it's okay to let somebody else think that they have it so that they can feel the power that we want to feel. The reason we do this is because we want to take the power back. We want to be in control. Control is about power. Having the power to make decisions and choices, having the power to redirect someone in something they're doing. Sometimes we can get carried away with that power. Your card stands for today is when you believe something, you assume that you are right, and you may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your positions. Let go of the need to feel like you need to prove something, call somebody out on something, question a situation, prove that it's wrong. In your eyes, you may see it as one way, and in their eyes, they may see this in a whole different way. When you believe something, you assume. And when you assume, you usually make an ass out of me and you, they say. But when you assume that you're right, you risk destroying a lot of relationships. Whether that be with a friend, whether that be with family, whether that be with a lover, whether that be with a partner. But whoever that's for, whoever this is for, and I hope you can read this, but whoever this is for, it definitely speaks volumes, right? It speaks volumes. I don't think I have to go too much into details about this card. or about the situation. I think a lot of you are already relating to this very quickly. Having to let go of the need to defend your position, the need to prove something, the need to control something. For a lot of you, there might be a lot of times where you're not correct, where you're not right. Sometimes there's half-truths to situations. Sometimes people get tired of the same person always being right. It makes somebody else feel dumb or insecure or not smart enough. For a lot of you, being right can be a wonderful thing where you feel good about yourself. You feel good because you know you're smart or you know you figured it out. But sometimes there's no victory there. Sometimes there's nothing to win, there's only something to lose. So you have to question yourself on fact, was it worth it to be right? Sometimes it's better to let the other person figure out who's right, who's wrong. Sometimes it's having to be right about the way something is done. Everyone has a different way of doing things. For instance, baking a cake, making cookies, making spaghetti sauce. Everybody has their own way. Does it make it right or wrong? Is any of those ways right or wrong? There's an old saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat, so to speak. Not that I want anybody skinning a cat, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am telling you is there's more than one way to do everything in this world. There's more than one way to get from point A to point B. There's more than one way to build a house. There's more than one way to have a relationship. There's more than one way to have intimacy. There's more than one way to read a book. There's more than one way to write a book. So you see, there's more than one way for so many different things in your life. Please take note today that when you believe something, you assume that you are right, and you may even destroy relationships. Because sometimes you allow your mind to be so fabricated on a situation, to overthink something. Sometimes you talk yourself into things that aren't really there. But because of your fear, you see things that aren't really there. Meaning, if you see someone talking to somebody, it doesn't mean they're doing something, they're setting something up, they're tricking you, they're trying to betray you, they're trying to plot against you. It just means they're talking in general. For some of you, your eyes can trick you to believe that you're seeing something that you're not really seeing. Your mind can elaborate on things. Your fears and past experiences can bring about so much fear, worry, resentment, jealousy. Be careful. Just be careful. Because again, when you believe something that you assume that you're right about, it may not be the case. It could cause somebody to go to jail. It could cause somebody to lose their life. It could cause somebody to get hurt. It could cause you to get hurt. It could cause you to lose your life. Be careful. These words sounded simple at first, but if you read this over and over and over, every time you read it, it's going to make sense in a different area of your life. So please try and comment below and let me know each time you read it. Give me 3 scenarios each time you read it. First one, what did it relate to you? Second one, what did it mean to you? Third time, what did it really mean to you? What exactly message are you getting out of this card? When you believe something, you assume that you are right, and you may even destroy your relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. I'm not saying that sometimes it's not important to have to do that. There may be times when you need to defend yourself because no one else will. But there's other times that you need to surrender. Surrender the need to defend your position in order to defend your relationship, in order to not lose everything you've worked for or built. Challenges come in so many faces. They come in so many subjects. They come in so many things during our lifetime. There's always going to be a challenge in front of you. But what is going to be your next challenge? What are you going to allow to destroy your relationships? And what are you going to allow not to? So we have to pick and choose our battles sometimes. Sometimes things just aren't worth the fight. Sometimes they're not worth everything that you're going to lose. Only you can decide what you're going to do next. You're the one that's able to make this decision. So again, let's start off with release the need to be right. Because at the end, this may not serve you. Having the need to be right all the time is definitely not going to be working toward your best interest. At the end of the day, you might be right, but you're also going to be alone. So which one's it going to be for you? Are you going to be right all the time, or are you going to be alone? Your choice.